What's up, guys? Happy Sunday, March 20th, 2022, man. There are several games of NBA basketball tonight, some kicking off a little earlier than others, but still plenty of spots to target. I'm excited to jump into the prop betting streets today. I've carved out 3 of my early favorites from the later games today, so if you're just getting off work, getting home with the family, that's cool. All these picks are for the later games, and I'm going to be using OddsJam to quickly, expeditiously find the best value for the 3 lines that I like the most. If you guys are not on OddsJam, definitely do so. I like how quickly and easily it will list all the different sports books and what their line is in terms of the VIG, plus money, minus money on the lines that I like. But there's so many tools and useful things on this website, including a betting tracker and betting calculator. So if you guys are hitting those streets out there, prop betting, money line betting, point spread betting, whatever you're doing, definitely get on OddsJam. Throw it in your back pocket, man, and don't leave home without it if you're gonna go place some bets throughout the industry. Anyway, let's talk about 3 picks I'm liking today. First of all, we're gonna talk about the New Orleans Pelicans, and we're going to talk about Cesar Mccollum. So using the OddsJam website here, I'm going to go look for the New Orleans Pelicans and Atlanta Hawks. Boom, right there. So we click on that game, and it's going to open up another page, and you're going to see all the different lines that they will present the different prices on. Well, for Cesar Mccollum, I'm interested in the assist prop. So I'm going to go find player assist here. I'm going to click on that. It's going to open up, and right there at the tippy top, Cesar Mccollum, 6.5 assists. So now it's time to throw some stats at you. Why on earth would I be looking at Cesar Mccollum assists? Well, check this out. Since being traded to the New Orleans Pelicans, while he's on the court with Devontae Graham and Brandon Ingram off of the court, big notable absence there, Cesar Mccollum has sustained a 36.8% assist rate. And if we look at all of the games that CJ has played for the Pelicans without Brandon Ingram, he has hit 4 assists, 9 assists, 8 assists, and 11 assists. That 4 assists came in that unfortunate blowout against the San Antonio Spurs, the one where Greg Popovich got ejected in the second quarter, and the game was all the way over, and the Pelicans won by 30. This game projected to be a little bit more competitive as we got just a 3-point spread. So I do like the thought of CJ McCollum clearing this 6.5, and so do many of you. Right now, we've got the perfect line for this over 6.5, suggesting minus 134 would be the industry standard. So we can find a line that's a little bit better than that. Well, then we get some value from it, and it looks like the most valuable line to take the over 6.5 assists for CJ McCollum. It's gonna be minus 132 from FanDuel Sportsbook. So go check that out. The next line I want to talk about is the Golden State Warriors and Andrew Wiggins. They will be without Steph Curry for a bit. Tonight they play the aforementioned San Antonio Spurs. I'm hoping the Spurs keep this one a little bit closer due to the absence of Steph Curry. But hey, basketball do be basketball dough. But I do want to talk to you about Andrew Wiggins. So Andrew Wiggins is somebody I'm targeting tonight, and the number that I want to go after is this PRA, right? Player points, rebounds, and assists. So one of the reasons I like this spot for Andrew Wiggins is one, San Antonio Spurs. If we go reference the RunDFS.com VIP spreadsheet and sort the team metrics chart to fastest pace to slowest pace, you'll see the San Antonio Spurs have the 4th fastest pace rating in all of basketball, and defensively they lack. They have been bottom half in defensive efficiency. So big pace, porous defense. So in my early projections, after punching in Andrew Wiggins' minutes, I actually got a PRA projection of 28.9, and that's almost 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. So I like the fact that my PRA projections coming in quite a bit higher than the line here of 24.5. So I'm going to be interested in the over on that. I'm going to hope that the absence of Steph Curry kind of keeps this game much closer, and then the fact that the Spurs run so fast and their defense is not that great. Hey, I'm looking for Andrew Wiggins to maybe get some of those extra rebounds and, of course, score, pick up some of that scoring that Steph Curry is going to leave out there. I know Jordan Poole is going to be in the mix. He's been great, but I think Andrew Wiggins can be an overall do-it-all kind of guy. So the perfect line on Andrew Wiggins over 24.5, check this out, is -143. There is a lot of value all across the board for that line, but none better than, once again, FanDuel Sportsbook at -113. I will be slamming the over 24.5 PRA Andrew Wiggins at -113. Easily the best line out there. So go check that out. And let's root for Andrew Wiggins to do a little bit of everything tonight. Hey, he's an NBA All-Star. Lastly, I want to go talk about the Utah Jazz. Yeah, Mike Conley out for Utah tonight. They'll be hosting the New York Knicks. I know what you're thinking. Gun ill. New York Knicks, slowest paced team in basketball. Utah at home is a tough spot. Yeah, I get it. But I do like to take advantage of situations where I can spike usage, give more responsibility to guys on the team, taking advantage of other guys out. And the Utah Jazz are without Mike Conley and Bojan Bogdanovic, and this is an intriguing spot to me because I think Donovan Mitchell can make up for a lot of usage, a lot of empty shots out there. So I want to discuss a few concepts with you. First of all, when it comes to three-pointers per game, no team scores more via the three ball every game than the Utah Jazz. It's part of their team philosophy. Go out there and score, chuck threes, and a lot of those threes are Bojan Bogdanovic, Donovan Mitchell, and a couple coming from Mike Conley. So now we got to compensate for no Mike Conley, no Donovan Mitchell. And yeah, the New York Knicks do play at a slow pace, but guess what? They also allow a top half points per game via the three ball, and lately they've been suffering to guards a little bit more. So I like the idea of getting on Donovan Mitchell something. And if I pull up the on-off court tool, that NBA Wowie tool, and I put Donovan Mitchell on, I take off Conley, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Joe Ingles on this season, Mitchell has a 36.6% usage rate, a 27% assist rate. You know, I could start flirting with PRA in that regard, or assist prop, something like that, but I still want to not get too heavily invested. So I was looking at the lines here on OddsJam to see what's out there. Well, there's two lines I'm kind of interested in. One line is the player points line for Donovan Mitchell. I think he's going to take a whole lot of shots. I think 20-30 shots is not an outlandish expectation for Donovan Mitchell tonight. Obviously, Jordan Clarkson's there, and you know, if he gets some run, we've seen him recently drop 40+ real points. But they got Donovan Mitchell point prop at 26.5, and you're getting taxed if you want to get some action on the over, which I do like the over, and the perfect line is -133, and there are some books that are offering value on this line, like Bally's at -110 and Elite Sportsbook at -110. So I do want some of that, but I'll say this: if you agree that Donovan Mitchell is going to put up a lot of points, and maybe you don't have access to some of these -110s, and you don't want to pay the -130s or -120, or you just want to have a little bit extra fun, you want to get on this over, and then also maybe try to find some value. Hey, check out this. How about the three-point props for Donovan Mitchell? If we go pull up the player made threes option on OddsJam, right next to player points, I love this site. Scroll down to Donovan Mitchell. They have a very hefty line for him, 4.5. Now, I would probably try and alt line that to like 3.5 somewhere, but at 4.5, if you thought he might chuck a ton of threes, you thought he might make some threes, you actually get some plus money on the over. The perfect line for the over plus 124, and that's going to be pretty standard across the board. Fox Bet, DraftKings Sportsbook, all of these options giving you that plus 125. So if you do want to get some action on Donovan Mitchell over real points, but also have a little bit of fun with it, maybe check out the over 4.5 made threes. And hey, we go back to that NBA Wowie for Donovan Mitchell on, Conley, Bojan, and Joe Ingles off. 49% of Donovan Mitchell's shot attempts are 3 balls. In Donovan Mitchell's last 5 games without Bojan Bogdanovic, he shot 15, 17, 11, 8, and 13 attempts from behind the arc, and he cleared that 4.5 line 3 out of 5 of those games. So those are the 3 points of attack for me on tonight's slate when it comes to sports betting, man. If you guys aren't on OddsJam, you should be. There's a link in the description below. That'll get you on there. Like I said, it's more than line shopping, which line shopping pretty doggone important, and this is so convenient to view the different odds and navigate through the different games. But they also have betting tools, calculators, bet trackers, arbitrage betting identification processes. It's so good. Check them out. I love you guys. I hope you crushed it out there tonight. Good luck, God bless, and go win some money.